I just wanted to come on here and give you all a soft reminder that as you navigate any new journey, and this is particularly leaning towards the weight loss community and anybody on a GLP-1, you have to remember that when you begin, and even as you become an expert, there's always going to be a learning curve. And I don't think people realize that, or at least I never did. I was always 110% into every single journey that I took on, and I didn't give myself a chance to really mess up or break. I always wanted to know exactly what I could expect from something, and whenever I worked with people, I made sure I knew exactly what they wanted from me to become a success story. That included Weight Watchers. I remember when I joined Weight Watchers, I specifically only ate through the Weight Watchers cookbook, rarely ate out, and I just made sure that my points were like mapped out. As I've been on Wegovy and I've kind of been able to enjoy foods the way a normal person would, I've been able to really sit back and realize, like, we need to give ourselves some grace. Weight Watchers itself, the program changes every once in a while, and it's constantly changing as they learn new information on how people can be their next success story, but also for health purposes, right? This is a healthy community, and it's helping people bridge the gap between what they currently do and how to get to where they want to be. I'm a big advocate for Weight Watchers. I used to not be a super big fan because, as I've told you before, they are a little bit less about sugar, and like, I'm all about whole foods, so some of their products are definitely, they have fillers in there that I don't think are necessary. Honestly, when you are overweight, you do need to cut out fat. And so if you're cutting out fat, something else has to compensate, whether that be sugar or stevia, or a lot of them use aspartame and then like other ingredients, right? And it makes it so that way it is technically a quote-unquote diet food. So I wasn't always a huge fan as I am today, but they are just continuously changing their program to accommodate the newest want or desire. So recently they added macros to their plan, and then recently I also realized that their point system has changed again. So I no longer know the exact amount of points as I used to for a particular product. And so when that happens, whether you're just beginning or things adjust as you adjust, right? Because as you lose weight, you have to adjust again and again and again, because you're a smaller person and therefore you're not going to be able to consume as much. There is going to be a learning curve. And I think we need to learn to give ourselves that grace. And I think you noticed last week, I consistently adjusted my milk. First, I did coconut milk for my protein shake. Then I did real milk for my protein shake, but I did a high quantity. And now I'm down to 4 ounces of 2% milk, and that works within my point system. But I gave myself those 3 days to figure out what would work best for me. Do I still like the flavor? Do I need to add something to make it more digestible? Is this something I love? Is it something I hate? Do I want to continue to try to find other milks? So I'm just saying that you don't have to be 110% in, and it's okay if you go over your points or your caloric profile or really anything in the beginning or even at the end of your journey, because that's what it is. It's a journey, and destinations are never linear. So this message is just to remind you to give yourself some grace and to practice self-love, self-compassion as you figure out a new normal, because it really is, and it always will be.